1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, it's working proper. Okay, cool. Anyway. Ali and Oscar, episode 19. One sec. Cool. How are you, man? Good. Fucking hell, episode 19. I can't believe I actually can't believe that I've done it. I know, like, we've literally met like the other day, but obviously you're like a part of my journey that I've spent like pretty much all of this year doing, really. And yeah, it's been wild, man. It's actually quite nice to have met you and for you to be one of the last. So yeah, your name is Oscar.
Yep.
Where are you from?
I'm from Framlingham, Suffolk.
Framingham.
Framlingham. Yeah, well, Framlingham.
Oh, Framlingham.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard of it. In Suffolk.
Yeah, there is actually a Framlingham somewhere, but yeah.
There's more than one.
Well, a Framlingham.
Oh, but you're Framlingham.
Yeah,
Framlingham. What was it? Say again.
I mean, you know, it's just Framlingham.
Framlingham.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can we talk about what we just not sat through, like what we just. So
what we sat to enjoy.
Not sat through. No, we didn't enjoy. It was quite hilarious.
Yeah.
Went on for quite a while, but it was really nice.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed it.
Quite a few of them.
Yeah, that's quite. So we're at this hostel in India.
Yeah.
We met. We're actually in the same room. You're above me.
Well, I was, but then because I'm just so kind of don't plan ahead, and I had to extend for every day, and they've moved me up again. So
you literally did it day
upstairs.
by day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I just went to get all this camera stuff, I looked where your bed was, and some other dude was in it. I was like, what the fuck? Some other guy. He was like, hey, I'm Luke. I was like, hey.
Mate round.
That was quick, yeah. Yeah, fucking hell. So yeah, we were in the same room the other day. I've only been here like 2 days or something. You've been here how many days?
This will be my third night.
Your third? Okay, so yeah, we were both been here not long. But yeah, got talking or whatever, said we'd do the episode. We got talking over Instagram like today or whatever, saying, oh, we'll do it this evening. Come back to the hostel this evening and meet in the smoking area. And there's fucking people setting up to do an open mic, comedy open, stand up, you know what I'm trying to say, stand up open mic. Bare extra people come to the hostel and end up being like drinks and like, a lot of people smoking weed. Do you know, I find it so, we're not going to say the name of the hostel, so it doesn't really matter. But isn't it fucking crazy that like you just smoke weed like openly in this smoking area in this hostel? I found that quite wild.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know about how you can do that. You know, I haven't smoked weed or seen anyone smoke weed for the whole time I've been travelling.
Really?
And so when he started saying, "Oh yeah, my dad's a policeman," you know,
Yeah.
I thought like, you know, I thought he was kind of like getting at you.
Really?
I thought.
And then he flipped it. Do you know what? Just to be honest, so did I. He was referring to a comedian that was. I'm not gonna lie. He was referring to a comedian that when I was smoking a joint, he was like, you can't be smoking weed in here. And he was like, yeah, my dad's a policeman and like, he could get you. But then he was like, it's illegal. It's illegal if you don't pass it and share it with your friends. I was like, oh, he was leading to a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really surprised. I thought they were going to be a lot stricter, but.
Well, I don't know. Like, yeah, they're pretty relaxed, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I've heard about the fact that like maybe it's in North India and there's loads of weed and maybe in Nepal. I don't know. Maybe it's the same in India.
Yeah.
But like I've heard that they are really strict. But maybe that was just back in the day. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess in India maybe it depends more from like state to state because like, you've spent the last however many weeks exploring a lot of India, right?
Yeah. I've spent the last two maybe 2 and a bit weeks exploring from Kochi to here along kind of along the coast. Really.
Yeah. So how many weeks did you say, sorry?
2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks. So how's it been, man?
Pretty good. Yeah, I started you know, like until yesterday I had my brother with me.
Okay.
And
older or younger?
He's younger, he's 4 years younger.
Oh nice. How old are you, Mike? If you don't mind me asking?
23.
Okay, so he's 19?
Yeah. And, well, I don't know, I thought you might have seen him, but...
I think I did. Does he have a similar haircut to you?
Yeah.
Yes, I did
similar.
see him, yeah. Then he left shortly after. Like I saw him, I didn't really get to say hi to him or anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's going. You know, we throughout the trip and stuff. And before we came, we were looking at Rajasthan, and you know, just because like it's a desert area, it's going to be mad up there, temples and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, when we're on the trip, we've heard a lot about Rajasthan. You know, cheaper temples. You get, I don't know, something must be going on out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So Leo's gone there really. He's gone to Udaipur.
Okay.
And like he's booked his flight off to Philippines afterwards. So he's kind of doing that stuff. And you know, he's leaving next week. He's leaving 23rd. So you know, I'll see him in Udaipur. He'll still probably be maybe there.
Yeah.
But after that, I don't know, because I don't know, just planning stuff, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So yeah, you from the moment, well, from the days that we spent together, I really do gather that you're very take every single day as it comes. I'll be like, what are you up to today? I'm not really sure. Can't figure out, or you know, get some food at 1 in the morning or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
So is that just how you've always been?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You know, I'm not really a planner.
Was the trip itself a planned thing? A well-planned thing?
No, it was more like, you know, I was doing temporary work, and Leo was just doing relaxed work, and I hadn't been travelling properly before, so we kind of just thought we'd get some cheap flights to India.
Yeah.
And got really excited, and then you know, I did loads of work and he did loads of work, and we kind of like just left.
Yeah.
At the start of the month. And no, it wasn't planned. We didn't even plan where to stay on the first night until we were halfway here.
Fucking hell.
But yeah.
People say I'm quite take day, but that's really truly taking every day by contact. Okay. So, do you mind passing me my water over there?
Yeah.
So, you and your brother, are you particularly close, would you say?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
I mean, like, I can't imagine most brothers would be as close as me and Leo.
I'm very close to my brother as well, I thought to say. He's 2 years older than me. What's your brother's name? Is that what I'm asking?
Leo.
Oh, Leo, so you said it a few times now. So, I drank and smoked so much over there that my brain is fucking fried. No, that's really nice. Did you guys like go to the same school and all of that as well?
Yeah, I mean, I was 4 years ahead, and I don't know, he's yeah, I don't know, just normal. He was just normal back then. You know, he didn't really like school. I just kind of like just did it.
Yeah.
And then like he was just normal. He was just crazy, obviously, but like normal as a child. And then he kind of slowly evolved into being like a crazy, you know,
really?
like crazy man.
Yeah.
And boy, that's where it gets interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Obviously,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's when you want to start tuning in. So what do you reckon, like during that period of him like growing up and turning into the person he is now, that's when you guys start getting closer? And
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Nice. So tell me a little bit about Suffolk. I don't even where is Suffolk?
Well, you know Essex,
Yeah.
and just carry on up
Oh,
the
it's
A12.
both sides. Is it really close to Kent then?
Well, no, I mean like it's just like up from Kent, you know.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's
up
further
from the Channel.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So what's it like over there, around there?
Whoa. It's just farms really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's farms, flat, and quite posh. Lots of Land Rovers in Framlingham.
One of those kind of places.
Framlingham.
It sounds like one of those kind of places.
I'll travel from Framlingham to Aldborough on my Land Rover.
You did that really fucking well. It felt like you were like channeling a family member or a cousin or someone that you know.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. No one that I know. I don't think. No one. You know, there are just loads of people like that. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it as a kid? Like, I don't know. Was there lots of friends playing outside? Also, do you mind passing me that light over there as well?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Well, you know, it was like No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like loads of friends playing outside. It was more like just like living in a remote area with nothing. But
Remote?
yeah, really remote. Yeah.
So what did you do with your time as a kid?
Just like, I don't know, like just ran around on bikes and stuff and ran down the track loads, and then like just like swam in the river or something.
You had rivers nearby, swimmer
I
pools.
don't know, like I think the pond, but then we only swam in the pond like a few times.
Yeah.
So
You and your brother? You said we.
just not necessarily just me and my brother. I've got another brother.
Oh, you got 3 brothers.
What?
Two
Yeah.
brothers, so, so high. You got to.
Technically speaking, we're only talking about 3 people. One of them is me.
What's your, older or younger again?
He's older. Yeah.
How old is he? You told me else.
25.
Oh, okay, nice. Right. Oh, you guys are nicely aged apart.
Right, yeah, he's 2 years older, and I'm like in the middle, but
And
kind of
then
like,
yeah, and then
slightly
4
out from
years.
the middle, thank you very much.
Are you? So you're a middle child,
Yeah.
as am I.
Really?
Yeah. Well, how did you find it? What was it like for you? How was your middle child experience?
Well, I can't imagine it being any other way.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes I was happy, sometimes I was sad,
Yeah.
and like just pretty normal all the way through, really.
Yeah. Some people say being a middle child is good because you can be an older sibling to some and a younger sibling to others, and like certain friendships or relationships require those dynamics, and a middle child is better adapt to like, you know, switch to both.
It's good to have the experience of being beaten down by, and also
As
just,
well as giving the beating,
Yeah.
you know, to the,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
You know,
It's
yeah.
good to it's good to be able to take a beating and to be able to give one. And being a middle child kind of sets you up for that really well.
Yeah.
My younger siblings are twin sisters.
Oh right.
Couldn't really fuck them up that much. I couldn't really give them as many beatings as my brother gave me. But
Right,
you know, I feel like that kind of did a bit of damage to me, if I'm honest. Left a lot of pent up rage. Not joking. Could you imagine?
That would be so funny.
Yeah. My brother gave me the beats, but I couldn't dish them out to anyone. So now I kill people now.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's really nice. Would you say you're closer to your younger brother than you are to your older one?
Oh, that's. I feel like a politician.
Yeah, that's. You're gonna play both sides now, aren't you? Keep them all happy.
Well, yeah. I mean, like my older brother's in Canada, and I hardly ever see him. So
He lives there.
yeah. He lives there now. Yeah.
Okay.
He's been there quite a long time. Well, not a long time. No, like 6 months. But like, you know, before that he was kind of just like coming and going sort of thing.
Oh, okay. Is he like studying or working out there?
Working.
Mm.
Working in tech.
Oh, cool. Nice. Why Canada?
Well, he met a female in Vietnam.
Oh, lovely. Oh, and then they both thought Canada.
Well, she's Vietnamese, but also Canadian.
Oh, I see.
And I know I've heard stories about this. I only know about this because Leo has told me stories, and because they were kind of travelling in Vietnam, maybe sort of together.
Yeah.
For a bit, and Leo, well, basically Luke, he was at a restaurant, and these Vietnamese family, the grandma points at Luke and goes, "Oh, very handsome, very handsome."
Okay.
I don't know. I can't do a Vietnamese accent. I don't know the details. You see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But I like that you're.
and so the family draw him and go, "Oh, you go out with my daughter."
Yeah. Really? So the grandma was the wingman for the daughter.
Yeah.
The grandma was the wingman for the
granddaughter. Yeah.
granddaughter. Damn.
Yeah, and then like, you know, I'm just kind of like half making it up, but then
Yeah.
you know they
I like
grandma
this.
pulls her in and then forces their heads together and goes kiss.
Do it.
They go
Do
on
it.
a walk at their own free will.
Yeah.
And then like, one day later, they'd already had sex, probably.
Oh, yeah.
And Leo was with some Russian at the time. And they went on a double date.
Oh, shit.
And, yeah.
And it was
fine.
it was history from that.
Yeah.
That's really nice that he found someone, and I guess hopefully he's enjoying Canada. That's really nice. Would you have a plan on going out there to see him on a whim?
Yeah,
Explore some of Canada?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, just like to travel, you need the money and like the job situation.
Yeah.
Just all the situations.
Yeah. Most definitely. I feel you. So this is. Did you say this is your first time traveling properly? Really?
Yeah. I mean, like out of Europe. Yeah.
May I ask you a question? Why India?
It's big.
It's big.
And the flights were cheap.
That's such a you answer. That's such a you answer. That's jokes. Any other? If money wasn't an option, where would you go? Where would you want to go?
Where would I want to go? That's a good question. Like money. Well, money isn't the only issue, is it? I mean,
what are the other issues?
Well, like, what would I want to do when I go? Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do? Where would you want to go? And what would you want to do?
Well, I don't know. Like, just like I like cycling.
Really? Are you a big cycler? You said as a kid you would run around and cycle a lot. So that's carried into your adulthood.
Yeah, it definitely had. But I mean, I've got bad knees, so bad knees.
Already?
Thing.
23, man. What the fuck? My sisters are 23, so they're 2 years younger than me. How did this happen? From cycling?
I don't know. I think it's just like overworking myself and
in the gardens. You got spoken to by one of the comics, and you mentioned that you did gardening.
Well, that's what I do at the moment. Yeah. But no, I've done a few jobs, and some of them have been like quite laborious and repetitive, and like probably just did it too much. Didn't really take care of myself. So I don't know, just like work breaks me down. I feel like a weak, broken boned person.
What was your favourite job you've ever had? So far?
I think it was like when I was at uni, and I was in my third year, and my student loan had just kind of come down enough so I can't just like live and buy everything.
Yeah.
I need to start either begging or working.
Yeah.
So at the start, I kind of like I had jobs in Indian restaurants.
Okay.
So
maybe that's where the inspiration came from.
And that was kind of good. I was on form in the Indian restaurant, but then I got a job because I'd also done removals work, and I got a job with Chelmsford Removals. Bloody lads getting a fucking van in the morning.
Oh, they're nice.
Leave at fucking 7, no minute later, mate. Get in a fucking van, get all the fucking
hell,
get the fucking new boxes in there.
Get
the fucking blankets, tie them down to the side of the van.
Smoking cigarettes in the van on the way to the job.
Yeah.
That's fucking jokes. Was that one of your favourites you're saying?
That was my favourite job,
Yeah.
Just being like an Essex worker. All those convicts and stuff, and some of them weren't even convicts, so it was lovely.
One of my favourite jobs is roofing for a very similar reason. It's just like geezery lads that just like give a lot less of a fuck, and it really makes me laugh. They say the funniest things as well. They're fucking jokes.
Yeah, definitely the funniest things. Just driving down the road in the lorry, just got in nice and tired, but it's just what primes your mind for a conversation. Just really kind of eventful, liberating conversation.
You're completely right. Because it's like early in the morning, you're tired as fuck, but you're driving, you're going somewhere, you're doing shit. And like you're there, you're in a small proximity as well. Maybe you've got some tunes going, inspire some convo.
I just remember it as quite funny,
How long did you do it for?
Well, that particular job, 8 months, 7 months.
Nice.
Had to go home at the end of it.
Oh yeah.
And then that summer I just didn't work that much. And spent all my money, and then I got a job after that, and that's when it all went to shit.
Why?
I overworked myself, and then like I don't know, just like didn't find a good job. Didn't, it's that after uni downward spiral.
Okay. I never actually went to uni, but I have heard of this after uni downward spiral. What did you study in uni?
Sports science, sports performance, cycling performance as well.
Oh,
all
okay.
like combined into one course.
That sounds quite interesting, actually. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks. But
Wait.
it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Met loads of nice people.
Yeah.
Lived with nice people all the way through.
Right. That's well, I don't know, but from what I've seen, I've been to a lot of friends' uni places and stuff. That's kind of rare, no?
Yeah, I'd say it is actually, because the year after I was at uni, I was kind of coming back for see my girlfriend who was doing her final year. That was just like not a nice living situation. With her living, it's just like cutlery borrowing was an issue, and then you'd get into an argument about that.
Yeah.
With just creates a weird atmosphere, and then you don't necessarily have the best time.
Yeah, exactly. No, for real. Like my brother went to uni. Like my girlfriend from like years back went to uni, and I spent so much time at hers. And then there's so many friends. Like I'd love to go to different cities around the UK and just see them. It's a perfect excuse to see them and to see the city, and because you've got somewhere to crash as well. And almost all of them just had really at least one or two people were problematic or something like that, right. And they just didn't really understand living with other people, But I guess that's where you learn.
You're not going to name and shame, are you?
No, I can't. I can't do that. Yeah. There was one guy though. He would always make hard-boiled eggs at this uni, right. And then just crack it, and then just leave the shells in the pot with some of the water in it, and when you boil eggs and sometimes it gets all that white shit around the pan and stuff. He'd just leave all of it out, and it would smell so bad. He would do that every day.
You're really moaning about the white shit around the pan.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm saying it as if I was living there. I was just passing through, but that was something that they all had an extreme problem. Because he would leave it and then it would dry, and then it would be so hard for them to get. I'm really back in their corner. This was years ago as well, but. They would say it would get really dry, and then they'd be trying to scrape it and shit, and it would really it would be very annoying, and
I'm just remembering my first year, before COVID, and it's just like that, 12 lads in a block, two floors, 12 lads, top floors, and all cyclists, all just mental lads, and we didn't give a shit about white shit in the pan. We let it melt. We cut the margarine up. If we were drunk, we just cut the whole box tub thing open. And it doesn't matter about eggs, does it? You just chuck shit out the window.
Yeah. It will as long as it's on the grass, it will disintegrate in some sort of dirt.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It will break down and shit. That's that sounds like a pretty ideal living situation for a guy. Bunch of that doesn't care. That is more relaxed in their living situation, in their living preferences, I should say. A bunch of other guys that feel exactly the same way, so you guys can just be comfortable in your own space.
Yeah, well, it wasn't always like that. That's the image that I remember.
You remember in the good days.
Yeah.
Fair enough. As you should, man. It's your life, and you should remember the good days.
Yeah, and they didn't last long.
No. Oh. Okay, well that all the more reason why you should remember that. Let's go into some questions.
Okay.
I'm gonna check this real quick. Oh my god, Miles.
I was around this guy's housewarming party the other week, and he was just about that really, whole night, and he kind of we arrived there and he was on about the good old days, fucking good old days.
Really?
We could walk out your house.
and just be like eating lemon cake, like, and you can have anything you want. And he just got really drunk and
Lemon cake.
sat on the phone. That's all he talked about for like hours.
Fucking hell. At a housewarming party?
Yeah.
Oh, was it his house?
Yeah, him and his wife. Yeah.
That's fucking jokes. What am I talking about?
He's talking about the days before he met his wife.
Oh!
But obviously, it wasn't like, his wife was right there. He wasn't aiming at
He
his
was
wife.
joking, yeah.
He wasn't necessarily joking about that. We don't know, do we?
Yeah. So the whole time you were sitting there laughing, but at the same time being like, "Are you serious?" Or...
No, that was just a minor element. Like everyone remembers good old days, don't they?
Most definitely. Do you know what? I try not to think about them too much, because sometimes I feel like I don't want to be that person. Like, you know, you see them growing up so much. There's those older people that were just so obsessed with who they were when they were younger, and they just won't shut up about that person. And you know, and
Like when I was good at cycling.
well, the thing is, you're 23, and those needs can change, okay? If you do stretching, yoga, and shit like that, you never know, man. Things could turn
To
around.
India, I just do some yoga
Yeah.
and chill out on a bench.
Have you done a lick of yoga since you've been here?
No.
Dude, sitting on a bench.
It doesn't even matter in India, does it? When you do it, it's just like
Just anyway, yeah.
Liberating.
Yeah, it's very true. Have you had a lot of people asking you for change and stuff since you've been there? You
Yeah.
look like the prime person that they would target to ask for change. Obviously, it's been happened to me a lot as well.
Yeah.
Dude, like, I was at the station on my way to somewhere today, and there was like a woman and two little kids next to, literally under, like, you know, the place where you buy tickets and the woman's on the other side of the glass.
Yeah.
They were literally sitting on the floor, so you're literally standing over them as you're paying for your tickets, and they're tapping your leg and like pulling at your thing. I was like, "Can you have some change, please?" And I was like, I genuinely didn't have change. I was asking the woman where the ATM was, innit? So then she told me where the ATM was, and I started walking there. The mum, I don't know if it's mum, but the woman sent one of the little girls after me to fucking get change, and she kept on walking with me for like 5 whole minutes while I'm trying to find the ATM. And
well, really, like, that little girl's not going to do anything. Like, you know, she should have sent herself.
Yeah.
I mean, she's more likely to do something.
At least she's got a bit of muscle.
She knows what she knows what numbers to look at and stuff.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. No. Do you know what? I don't know. She wasn't even after like the pin or anything. She was just after like change.
Oh yeah.
Because then once I got to the ATM, she left me alone. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I wasn't being rude. I was just like smiling and saying like, no, I don't. I genuinely don't have change. And then when I went back, I did give them some. But I'm curious about your experience because yeah, I imagine it must have happened to you a fair bit. Been in 2 weeks as well.
Yeah, definitely. Always that, and that's kind of awkward at times, especially
Yeah.
this morning when I was getting breakfast, and actually I didn't even have enough change to pay for breakfast. I had to go back,
Yeah.
and this guy came up, did a slightly different thing, and gave me this leaflet and said, "Oh, we're raising money for charity," and while you know I like to donate to charity, it's like I don't really know. You know, I'm not in my own country, and I don't know if I can trust this guy.
Yeah.
I've learned not to trust
Uh-huh.
anyone. You know, have you been scammed or?
I have been scammed in the past, and it's been devastating. Well, very unfortunate.
Has anyone tried to scam you here?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I'm waiting for someone to come back with my passport. He should be here any minute now, but I don't.
That'd be fine.
He was a real upstanding guy, honestly.
No, he told me that like you shouldn't worry, and he's going to give you it in debt.
Yeah, he had kind eyes,
Yeah.
and I that resonates with me. You know.
Yeah. He'll send it to you when you get home.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
He said if he doesn't make it back, I gave him my address. I gave him my card details. He
Yeah.
said he'll send me money and he'll send me some money for the inconvenience and he'll send me the passport as well. So you know, fingers crossed, guys. So yeah, do you? Yeah, exactly. I don't. It's hard to trust. It's hard to, but it's hard to ignore at the same time. Different breed out here. They are relentless. They won't leave you alone,
Yeah.
and they'll go for it. I kind of I genuinely at some point it's just like respect the effort. Like, and sometimes I'm like, in my heart of hearts, I'm like, I am not giving this person any chance because I don't even have enough for myself. As you were saying, I'm not here with like, you know, we're not borders out here. We're fucking.
I've got holes in my shorts.
Yeah, as you can see. 10 minutes down the line, they're still with me, talking to me. I feel like I know this guy now. I'm like, you know what, just have some change, fuck it. I feel like you're my friend now, take it. I know that a lot of people would feel like that's not the approach, but I just tend to laugh at it and not really think too much about it. But yeah, let's get into these questions.
Okay.
How many days do you think you could go without shitting?
Well, at the moment, I'd do quite well at that. I'd score quite high.
Yeah.
I don't know, 5? No, not 5. Not 5.
Not 5?
3.
3. Okay.
But like
Yes,
4.
5 did sound like a big number.
Like in the first 10 days I was here, I'd last about 10 minutes. I was shooting every 10 minutes.
Yeah. Do you know what? I didn't have diarrhea per se, but it just hurt. Just like burnt, like from the spices, I think.
I haven't had that.
Oh.
Yeah,
maybe
like-
I should
Yeah.
see
No. I think some people get
see a
that.
professional about that.
But I honestly think, like, I was walking around shitting myself all the time.
Yeah.
Literally, and people were saying, all the Indians were saying, kind of like, that's probably because you're not used to the spice. And I'm like, no, bitch, I can handle the spice. It's just this shit that's in the food.
Yeah.
That I can't have.
Yeah. And even like, if whatever water they use and stuff like that. Have you been to the beach, by the way?
Yeah. Just not in Mumbai, but yeah, I've been to many beaches on the way.
I've only been to the Mumbai one. Like the water was like black.
Oh yeah.
Is it like that everywhere you've been?
No.
Been nice.
I've heard about this, low quality water.
Oh,
But
you're going tomorrow. I'd say like if you could, you need to see it because it's actually insane, man.
what, like on the west coast or?
Yeah, like literally 10 minutes from here. If you walk 10 minutes to the station and then get a bus for a few minutes.
Santa Cruz and then west.
There's a beach, like, on the west coast, and it's black, man. The water's completely black and it's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw it from a distance and I was like, I want to put my feet in that just to see if it's really true. It really is true, and it was crazy.
Well, apparently the Indians can, they don't mind. They just go swimming.
They be swimming in there, crowds and crowds.
Shit.
Swimming, making sandcastles, doing backstroke, front stroke, all of it. Playing ball,
ridiculous.
shoulders, when you get on the shoulders and like fight. Underwater,
Yeah.
diving, everything.
I'm just imagining
Kids,
like,
adults.
that syrup that they gave on Nanny McPhee.
Yeah. Like it's so thick, like with black you can like feel the particles almost. No, you know what I mean? Like you can fascinating. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I did put my feet in it just to say that I did. But I didn't have a towel. I went on a whim. And it was a bit of an unfortunate walk home. But it is what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is. Do you eat or drink soup?
Well, I guess I drink it really, but I drink it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Who eats it? You don't chew it.
The last
but-
person I asked at
You
episode
do-
14
you do.
said they eat it.
Well, yeah, I know. You don't eat it. It just looks like you're eating it because you put it in your mouth with
You
a
drink
with
it
a spoon.
one spoon at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. Their justification was you're eating it with the spoon, but then sometimes they drink it when they pick up the bowl. And
Yeah.
How do you feel about
I actually feel quite strongly that
that? You eat
that
it,
person
drink it.
hasn't thought about it in the same kind of deep way that I think about soup.
Okay.
And that you don't have to be eating it just because it comes from a spoon. Doesn't mean you're eating it.
Wow, that's a statement.
Yeah.
Just because it comes from a spoon doesn't mean you're eating it.
Yeah.
It could be something you're drinking. So if it's liquid on a spoon, you're drinking it.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say eating and drinking. The line between that is
Chew.
chewing. Yeah.
Chewing. Okay. Do you know what? I really appreciate your answers. To that. You genuinely did take some thought into that. If you were the leader of a gang,
Yeah.
what would your gang initiation process be? You
Uh,
know what I'm saying?
Initiation, what, like when they come in?
Yeah, when they want to join the gang, they've got to do something.
What, like a screening process?
Yeah, but like they'll have to do a thing. So like, yeah, something. But not necessarily like a series of tests or anything like that. They just have to do something to get into your gang. What would that thing be?
It'd have to be like, I don't know, I'm just trying to think, like probably something cool and something that displays their laid back, just like not they don't have to be laid back, they could be anyone, but just like I wouldn't want any weirdos like kind of like uptight people in my gang.
Okay, so you don't want anyone that's too uptight. What can...
I want them to do something that like is embarrassing.
Nice. Okay. So what specifically would you have every gang member do, or potential gang member do, to get into your gang? That's embarrassing.
Like, I don't know, lies on the road or something, and then like shouts nonsense.
So you got to lie on the road anywhere.
Yeah, like, and then all the tuk-tuks would be like beefing them down.
Oh, I see. And they just got to be shouting nonsense.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's pretty dope.
They're shitting themselves.
While shitting.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much a jury. They have to go through what you went through, really. Not that you were lying on the road, but they've got to be able. They got to resonate with the fact that you're laid back. So they need to be able to embarrass themselves willingly and go through the shits that you went through when you came here.
Yeah.
I like that. So these are finish the sentence questions.
Okay.
So I'll start, you finish. So I go through life
With a pair of tongs.
with a pair of tongs.
Yeah.
Do you?
Not all. Not really.
Oh.
It's literally. I thought. I just thought I had to say the first thing that came to my head.
I mean, you can if you want to. I like that. Or you can say, you know what? You answer these however you want them. You want. It's completely up to you. There is no right answer. I am.
I am a traveller.
Every day I look forward to.
Having a wank.
Right. Fair enough. Every day I wake up with the intention to.
Be myself.
Nice. When I think about my life, I say to myself,
Do better.
are you lonely?
Maybe.
Do you like being alone?
Yeah.
Interesting. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, where would you stay and what would your weapon of choice be?
I'd probably go to like the top of the mountain. Well, I'm just
That's a
thinking
good
really,
answer.
really, really kind of,
Remote.
really kind of like, not, instantly, but like zombies, they don't really have the coordination to climb mountains.
Yeah. That takes a lot of stamina, coordination, flexibility, strength,
Yeah.
core strength.
But then again, maybe, obviously, it's not the zombies you're going to worry about, it's the people in the films anyway.
Yeah, true. Other people might get that same idea. Other geniuses such as yourself.
And, you don't really have all the food in the top of the mountain. Like, there's a cafe at the top of Mount Snowdon, but that's going to run out, and it only had swamp bread anyway.
Yeah, that's true. You'll have no food.
Yeah.
Are there animals on certain mountains? I know there's those goats that are
Yeah.
going inside the mountains. If you go to one of those mountains and you learn how to climb real good and learn how to hunt while climbing, you can kill one of them goats every now and again and you can live.
Oh, yeah, a bit of goat.
Goats
I
fucking
was
good.
at this festival this summer, and the guy next to us called Shane, bloody goat curry,
Oh yeah.
Jamaican stuff.
I was just about to ask you about some goat curry. Do you like it?
I love goat
Isn't
curry.
it so fucking good?
Oh, it's good, spicy, bit of rice.
Yeah. I was on a job last year and two people that were on it were from Jamaica, or their parents were and they brought some from home and I tried it and oh my days, it was so amazing, man.
Yeah, just the
So
meat
fucking
though.
good.
The meat was the main centre of.
Yeah.
It was just the texture of it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It's
It's beautiful.
Oh, next year, gonna have some more.
What festival was this, by the way?
Maui Wowie in Norfolk.
Oh, I've never heard of Maui. What kind of music is that?
Bit of drum and bass, trance, and kind of just druggy music, basically.
That sounds sick. Big drum and bass fan?
Yeah, I like drum and bass. I didn't really like that festival though, really.
No?
Let's be honest.
Okay.
It was just a bit.
Yeah,
I wasn't in the mood. It was a bit too druggy, I think.
Too druggy. So you're not a big druggy person?
No,
Okay.
I mean,
The mullet deceives.
Yeah, I don't know. I just let it. I don't know. I mean, it just seemed a bit too. I don't know. I was working anyway, so I wouldn't want to be a punter. And that just
You were
me and my
working,
brother. Because Leo's got a hash brown stall, and we were just saying the whole time, "Oh, I can't believe these people pay for 300 quid to get it.
Yeah.
Who would be a punter?"
Okay, we're going to do a couple more questions and then we'll call it a night. So, if you could be reborn as any race, what race would you be reborn as?
That is a good.
You know,
Oh, any race.
race or race or country particular.
You're not talking about different animals.
No.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Reborn
that's
as
boring.
another human. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about what animal we want to be, bro. I'm judging.
Who cares about that?
No, but if you could be reborn any race or
I was-
from any country particularly, if you want to narrow it down, what would it be?
Like, I'd just be, I'd be an Indian. No, I wouldn't actually.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I just decided I wouldn't be.
No, fair enough. I appreciate that because yeah. So what would it be?
It would be Italian.
Oh, nice. Good answer.
Italian.
Yeah, nice. You have to do this all the time.
Yeah, do this.
Yeah, a lot of finger movements, hand movements when you're talking. Get to say
Yeah.
"Mamma Mia" without people cringing.
Yeah, just kind of live with your hands flailing.
Yeah, I have a flatmate, and I love him so much. He's so funny. He's from he's from Sicily. So me and my brother laugh so much because my brother informed me of this. People from Sicily, whenever you say, "Oh, you're from Italy," they always say, "No, yeah, but I'm from Sicily." They never say they're from Italy. They always say they're from Sicily. So every time I see him, he always goes back and forth. Every time I see him, I'm like, "Oh, what did you just come back from Italy? How's Italy?" He goes, "Yeah, Sicily was fine. Thank you very much. It was very nice. It was very nice." And I was like, "When are you going back to Italy?" He'd be like, "Oh, I'm going back to Sicily next week." He never says the word Italy. He will only ever say Sicily, and it makes me laugh
It's like
so much.
Catalonia and Spain.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. I've got a friend who's Catalan, and she's quite adamant about it.
Really? That's true.
Yeah, and like when I had my birthday, I had this old school friend who's like kind of really, knows a lot about history and politics and geography and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously he knew what he was doing. He was just annoying her, like asking her two genuine questions about politics. Just getting her too emotional about it.
I see. Fucking hell. Okay, we'll do two more. What's more stressful to see? Someone in a jacket in boiling hot weather, or someone in a t-shirt in freezing cold weather?
Well, I mean, I don't actually know if she was emotional about it. I was just,
Oh.
I don't know if she was emotional. I'm just, because I was drunk, but
Uh-huh.
I was just remembering it. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I don't want to be like corrected,
I see. So this is a disclaimer for the. I'm dead.
Say again.
Yeah. So what's more stressful to see? Someone in a jacket in boiling hot weather, or someone in like a t-shirt in freezing cold weather?
What's more exciting to see?
What's stressful to see?
Stressful.
Neither should excite you. I'm just saying.
How they fit? Like,
Oh yes, there he is. That's a guy who can handle the weather well.
the naked one in the snow, definitely.
No, not naked. I mean in a t-shirt, like in minimal clothing.
No,
Not revealing. Just
that
minimal.
doesn't stress. That doesn't stress me.
Neither stresses you out.
No. Like, yeah. Someone sweating in a coat definitely stresses me out. It's like that coat's gonna stink.
Yeah, and like I'm just like take it off. Just take it off. You clearly are uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You're clearly like sweating your tits off. So just take it off
Yeah, but no.
for your own good.
It doesn't really stress me about that. The other way around, it kind of makes me feel like, come on, he's a health guru.
Or she.
Yeah. But like if I'm,
Yeah, he or she. They are.
maybe they've got like, kind of, they're adapted. I'm
Yeah, I get you.
A Swedish man with
Yeah.
like really, really hairy legs.
Strong man,
And
big.
He doesn't even need clothes because he's
Yeah.
bloody adapted.
Yeah, I get you. It almost makes me feel slightly inferior. I'm like, why do I need this jacket now? Why can't I hack the cold like he can? When I was young, I could really hack the weather really well. Nowadays, like when it's cold, I just really can't. I hate it. So partially why I'm here. Yeah. So I kind of have almost a level of admiration for those people who can do that.
Yeah.
I don't feel the same the other way around though. someone in a jacket in hot weather, I'm not like, oh, I have admiration for you.
Yeah,
to be able to
I
withdraw
think
that.
it's one of those things. It's like when you can't admire. You don't admire like someone with a million quid, because like they could just get rid of it. Someone with a jacket, they could just get rid of it.
Yeah. So you don't admire that? I get you. I get that.
You can admire. You said you admire the confidence and the persistence of a beggar,
Yes.
and like, you know, obviously they have no choice, so you admire that. But the person with a jacket, he has a choice.
Ah, I see. I get it now.
Yeah.
And like on the flip side, for someone that wears a t-shirt in cold weather, it's not even like a necessity or a thing. It's just the fact that the cold don't even bother them, that they don't even need it. You
Yeah.
know? It's just like, they're not even thinking about it like that. However, a jacket in hot weather is a conscious choice to put that jacket on. Someone like who can hack the cold could just leave the house without even realizing they ain't got a jacket on, because it doesn't even matter to them. You know?
Yeah, that's why it annoyed me when Leo he brought two jumpers on the plane, and the first one he got rid of in Dammam on the second stop over, and then the next one I think he got rid of it in Delhi. on before we even got to
It was
the final
unnecessary.
stop. Yeah.
Just unnecessary.
I thought it was a waste of the nice fleece.
You should have taken it and took it for the journey.
No,
Took
I'm
it
not
back
gonna
with you.
carry it around, am I?
No,
I didn't
fuck it.
bring a single one.
That's his decision.
Did I? I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay, last question. We'll leave it on this. Why did you agree to do this podcast?
Wanted to get famous, you know.
Of course. I mean, it won't happen in the next 10, 20 years. Maybe it might, but yeah. Also, I really want to like have people that I've had in this first season back for future seasons. So maybe if you're like traveling somewhere, I can come out and we can do another episode.
Yeah.
Like, in years to come. I think that'll be really fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to say, it's actually been a real pleasure getting to know you. You're fucking hilarious and a real nice guy. It's nice to know you. And do you want to say anything before we go?
I don't know. I thought I'd have loads of questions for you.
Do you have any questions for me?
Well, I did, like, before we started.
Okay.
But a lot of them maybe have been answered.
Oh, I see. Well, before we go, is there anything else you want to ask?
Well, not really. No, they all
Nice.
seem like, you know, we know each other now. So
I feel like we've gotten there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. But thank you, man. It's very nice to know you. I'll see you guys next week for the
Same here.
final fucking episode. And yeah, man, thank you. That was banging.
Yeah, tune in to the final fucking episode.
Yeah, final episode.
Yeah, great to have you.
Yeah, sign us off.
Yeah.
Perfect. Wait, thank you so much for doing that, man. I actually really appreciate it.
Cheers.
That was fucking